Hey everybody, Genesis Jones here from Total G-Shockers, and in this video we'll be going through the top G-Shock watches for small wrists. Now this was a great question from fellow friend of our channel, Bayu Aji Sukma, who asked for us to provide a list of sophisticated G-Shock for guys with small wrists. So thanks for the question, Bayu. Let's get into it. So again, I want to thank Bayu for the question. We at Total G-Shockers were excited to get this video completed for you. And we also know that this is a question that many of you out there have. You're sick of oversized, bulky watches that look way too big on your wrist. I mean, to the point that you could say that you're rocking a clock on your wrist. And that can really be annoying. I mean, when you wear a watch that is too big for your wrist, it seems to make your hands and arms look smaller and more frail than they really are. And let's be real, fellas. You don't want to look weak and dainty, right? That's really not a good look. So the key is to wear watches specific to your wrist build. In other words, the watch should be proportionate to your wrist so that it's not too big, not too thick, and not too bulky. So in order to find the watch that is proportionate to your wrist, make sure to pay attention to the size of the case, and specifically the case diameter. By the way, if you are a newcomer to this channel, welcome. But you may not be aware of this yet, but for all of my subscribers and returning viewers who have yet to subscribe right now, you'll notice that whenever I talk about watch specs, I always include the weight and size of the watch, whether it be the diameter or the case size or the width. And this is not only because I really care about you guys, but I also know that this is a fact that people want to know when it comes to the watch that caught their eye. So watch case size is extremely important. As of right now, the average watch size is about 40 millimeters. But if you have small wrists, then you know that even the 40 millimeter watch case can sometimes look too big on your arm. And if you're not sure if you have thin wrists, then just measure them. Use tailor tape and measure around your wrist just over the bone. All right. And anything under 6.5 inches, that's approximately 165 millimeters, can be considered thin. Now, I actually have 6.5 inch wrists on the dot, so I completely get the small wrist frustration, if you will. So you might be able to wear 40 millimeter watches if they have thin cases and straps, but most times that's not the case, especially when it comes to picking a G-Shock watch that will fit your arm. And after all, the smaller case sizes in the G-Shock line are over 40 millimeters. So although it is recommended that we get a watch with a case size that's below 40 millimeters under normal circumstances, the equivalent scale, okay, for a small G-Shock watch is under 55 millimeters. So this quick watch list that I'll be sharing with you all will have watches that have case sizes that are 55 millimeters or less. And we'll be going from the smallest case size to the largest. So let's get started. Number 1, the GMW B5000. Dubbed the Full Metal Square, this 42.8 millimeter is a specially crafted all metal timepiece. Now these models were first released in May of 2018, featuring a vintage square shaped case, bezel with a brick pattern on the face, and screw lock case back with diamond like carbon coating. What I love so much about this GMW B5000 series is the fact that there is multi-band atomic timekeeping, Bluetooth capability, and tough solar technology. Now within this series, we have the gold ion plated, the TFG-9, and the silver, which is D-1, stainless steel on the exterior and the inner case. Now the weight of the watch is 167 grams, and the retail price for the gold model is $600, and the silver model is $500 in US currency. Number 2, DW5600. So the basic DW5600 series incorporates G-Shock's classic case design with popular colors for the season. Now, the DW5600 Pigalle limited edition is a pretty sleek looking timepiece. first released in November of 2017, is a 48.9mm square case whose design is inspired by the original DW5000 on the G-Shock construction side, as well as French streetwear brand Pagall, which is G-Shock at its core. Now, this collaboration watch is available in two colorways: a sleek white band with hints of pink on the face and buckle, which is the PGW-7, and a black band with hints of silver, which is the PGB-1. Now, the Pagall box logo is also engraved on the back. This watch runs off a CR2016 battery for approximately 2 years, and this watch is able to blend cutting-edge technology with Stephanie Ashpole's unique high fashion and urban influence. Now, the weight of the watch is 53 grams, and the retail price is $130 in US currency. Number 3. G100 See You. Now, the G100 See You model is an analog digital model that has a simple round face and a matte color finish that gives the watch a modestly clean and simple look. Clocking in at 49.6mm in the watch case, the G100 has an ageless design that lends itself well to a cool monotone styling. First released in March of 2017, this series features casual fashion and military colors, including the blue, 2A, the olive green, 3A, white, 7A, and black, 1A. This watch runs off a CR2016 battery for approximately 3 years. Now, the weight of the watch is 59 grams and the retail price is $99 in US currency. Number 4. GF8235D-1B. Alright, so this is one of G-Shock's Frogman models. Not one with features like the triple sensor, but that's still okay. This limited edition watch with a 52mm case was created in honor of the brand's 35th anniversary. This model pays tribute to the original G-Shock colorway of black and gold and boasts a timeless vintage-inspired case design that leans toward G-Shock's long-standing brand tradition. Now, this Frogman has the tough solar technology with an approximate battery life of 10 months until the next charge. Now, the weight of the watch is 112 grams and the retail price is $500 in US currency. Number 5. MRG B1000B-1A. Now, coming from the MRG lineup, which does an incredible job of combining extreme toughness with exquisite designs, this model falls under the theme of simplicity and intelligence. Having a 52.2mm case, this watch has a minimalist face that creates a look that is both practical and fashionable. First released in October of 2017, this MRG has basic black coloring that is done in the image of the shaded gradations of black ink wash paintings. It has great timekeeping accuracy simply because it has the ability to receive time calibration signals and Bluetooth connectivity for time setting correction. This MRG also has the tough solar technology with an approximate battery life of 5 months until the next charge. Now, this is under normal operation. Now, the weight of the watch is 131 grams and the retail price is $2,600 in US currency. Now, I wanted to make this a top 5 list, keep it simple, but I had to throw in a little extra something for you guys. So I actually have a number 6. You can call this an honorable mention, whatever you want to call it. But we have the GA810B series. Now, part of the Gold Accents collection, the GA810B models have a metallic style design, hands, and front light button in either rose gold or yellow gold color. Released in June of 2018, these watches are 54.1mm in case size and are shiny, mid-size street fashion models. The rose gold model, 1A4, has an inverted LCD display with rose gold tint, while the yellow gold, which is the 1A9 model, has a standard LCD display with a gold tint. Now, these models run off a CR2016 battery for approximately 3 years, and the weight of the watch is 62 grams. The retail price is $130 in US currency. Now, all of these G-Shock models that I have listed have the standard brand features, right? These include the shock resistance, the 200-meter water resistance, LED light, stopwatch, countdown timer, full auto calendar that is pre-programmed to 2099, things like that. So just wanted to make a quick note of that. In the end, remember that if you have small and thin wrists, less than 6.5 inches or 165 millimeters around, then you should focus on watches that have a case diameter of less than 40 millimeters if it's not a G-Shock. And if you are looking at a G-Shock watch, nothing with a case diameter above 55 millimeters. Anything above that, and you run the risk of not wearing a watch that is proportional to your wrist fit. Now, each watch on this list that I presented with you today is a great choice for men with small wrists. So that's all for today. I hope this helped. Thanks again, Bayou, for the question. Now, if you have a video request, whether it be for a watch comparison or just a video on a specific G-Shock watch that has caught your eye, or maybe you have a question about how a particular feature works on a particular G-Shock watch, just comment below and I'll get that video ready for you and we'll let you know when it's done. Alright, so if you like this video, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up. Also, if you didn't find this video helpful or you didn't like it, you already know what to do. Give it a thumbs down. All I really care about is making relevant and valuable content that will help you out. So your feedback is greatly appreciated. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe and make sure to hit that notification bell so that you can get notified as soon as we drop our next video within the next 24 hours. Now, that's all for now. I'll talk to you soon. And as always, continue to rock your G-Shock nonstop. Deuces!